Okay, welcome to this week's Demon of the Week and last Demon of the Week for 2024. So this week we are looking at Verrier. Join me over on Patreon, where you will find all of my books, services, and courses in the shop, blog posts, and the various tiers which you can explore. You can get magical training in the Temple of the Horned Serpent First Degree, and joining as a free member gets you started with that, or explore the Magical Journal and the Egregore project. Hope to see you there. Right, starting with some correspondences, we have planet Jupiter, direction northwest, color light green, red, blue, pink, and white. Date November or late autumn. Elemental attributions: water is primary, earth is secondary. And other correspondences: myrtle, black cohosh, lavender, coltsfoot, and copal. And her N is Elit Reyesta Verrier. So to begin with, I would like to offer my own personal interpretation, that is UPG, of Verrier, and this is very much based on symbolism within the possible translation of her name. The name Verrier is French in origin, meaning glassblower or maker of glass. It is derived from the old French word verre, meaning glass. Sorry to all the French people if I pronounce that very badly, which hints at a connection to clarity, transparency, and perhaps symbolically the process of transformation. In esoteric terms, glass often represents something that can reflect light or distort it, depending on the context. So this duality can suggest a metaphor for the hidden and revealed aspects of truth in occult practices. In many occult traditions, the use of glass or mirrors is significant. Mirrors as a medium for reflection have been linked to the idea of self-discovery and scrying, the practice of using reflective surfaces to gain insight or divinatory knowledge. The name Verrier could thus symbolically connect to the concept of looking into the glass or delving into the hidden realms of consciousness, where the seeker can encounter revelations and deeper understanding. This connection to reflection and the seeking of truth aligns Verrier with a possible association with the mystical and the unknown. Although the name Verrier does not appear prominently in classical texts or well-known occult traditions, it is worth speculating on the figure's potential relevance within the framework of esoteric and mystical studies. The occult word often draws on lesser-known names, symbols, and concepts to weave intricate webs of meaning that are accessible only to those with specific knowledge. The figure named Verrier could represent a guide or intermediary in such traditions, someone who leads the seeker through the processes of inner transformation or the unraveling of esoteric mysteries. In some modern occult practices, figures like Verrier might be imagined as part of a pantheon of lesser-known spiritual beings or guides, whose role is to assist the initiate on their journey. These figures are often invoked during initiation rituals or periods of spiritual growth, helping the individual navigate challenges and access hidden wisdom. As a potential spiritual guide, Verrier could represent an archetype of the teacher or mentor, one who has mastered the art of seeing beyond the veil of ordinary perception. This association could make her a valuable figure in any system of initiation, whether traditional or modern. The symbolic connection to glass, with its ability to reflect and refract light, could signify her role as one who helps the initiate perceive truths that are otherwise obscured. Myrtle Wake mentions that she is found in admirable history of the possession and conversion of a penitent woman. The main entry on the spirit is this: Verrier is prince of principalities and tempteth men against the vow of obedience, and maketh the neck stiff and hard as iron, and incapable to stoop under the yoke of obedience. His adversary in heaven is Bernard, a great friend of the virgins, and indeed an imitator of her in her obedience, and is also found in Ducont hierarchy in family 6 as the demoness of herbal knowledge, and nowhere else but these two places, as she mentioned. Myrta goes on to say the following during her experience with Verrier, as noted in her book, Daemonolatry's Handbook. Great book to get, by the way, if you want to get some more knowledge. So I'm reading directly. The presence of Verrier to me was entirely male and denied having a particular interest in herbs. We all have herbal knowledge, that's not what I'm known for. When I asked for the essence of Verrier, I was given images of familiar things like bars and bikes, all the way to unfamiliar territory of places where gravity did not quite work and all expressions were abstract. He said, to be me is to break the rules for the knowledge of what happens. The rules that are the most set in stone are the most fun to break. Do you understand? At that point, I've seen a bald man in a black leather coat that was worn in the same style as a lab coat. So Verrier is equal parts scientific as he is rebellious. The ones that should see him are the rebellious types that need an understanding spirit to fly with, or those that are not brave enough to stand up for themselves and want to borrow the ability to rebel from Verrier. The ones that are afraid to upset the balance of their life and let chaos in should stay away, though, as any change makes the previous order fall to pieces. Jahannam states in his article, Verrier is a spirit particularly suited for preserving personal power and influences in various aspects of life. He seems to take great pleasure in helping individuals maintain control over their circumstances and relationships. Whether it's securing one's position in a job or ensuring steady financial flow, Verrier aids in keeping interpersonal interactions smooth and free from conflict, while fostering an environment of success in numerous endeavors. Known for his association with healing and nature-based magic, Verrier possesses extensive knowledge of herbs and natural remedies. He assists those who are reserved by encouraging them to assert themselves, helping them realize the importance of their own desires and intentions. In rituals, he can be called upon to foster positive relationships with specific individuals or groups. Verrier can also aid the practitioner in connecting with their cultural or ancestral roots, guiding them to preserve their bloodline and heritage through magical means. In the realm of baneful magic, Verrier's power extends to bringing about negative outcomes such as harm, loss, or destruction. He can facilitate the removal of obstacles, create strife, and even lead others into poverty if desired. On the other hand, he can also be invoked to help manifest success in practical areas such as acquiring money, securing promotions, or gaining job opportunities. Additionally, Verrier can assist in social dynamics, whether by helping someone make new friends or influencing existing relationships to turn sour. He can also be called to improve romantic connections or facilitate intimacy. Verrier is also a teacher of personal growth and empowerment. He can instill qualities such as diligence, creativity, mindfulness, and self-awareness in the practitioner. His influence can help sharpen skills of concentration, visualization, and focus while promoting emotional freedom from shame and guilt. Verrier aids in developing relation or leadership abilities, as well as fostering talents in areas such as music, charm, and persuasion, thus enabling the practitioner to achieve greater success in various aspects of life. End summary from Jahannam's article. All right, that was a summary, by the way. Okay. All right, so that's it for Verrier and the last Demon of the Week for 2024. So I'll see you next year in January, where we just continue. There's lots more to do. All right, I'll see you then. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.